on our Dami Moku 107.7 FM, a Doikiti. And of course, this is the best place to be if you want to get the latest from the water sports. Yes, Dami Moku 107.7 FM. And of course, my name is Kingsley Iniovosa, Minister of Sport, that's what they call me. Yes, MOS. Without taking much of our time, check your time. 60 minutes gone past 7 o'clock. Let's start from Nigeria. We'll begin from Annabelle Fashuba, the daughter of former Nigerian sprinter Olusoji Fashuba, signed over from the girls under 15 category over the weekend, winning the 100 meter and 200 meter events at the England Athletics Age Group Championships over the weekend. The young Fashuba lowered the championship record from 11.82 seconds to an incredible 11.73 seconds on Saturday before winning her favorite event, the 200 meter, at the time of 24.02 seconds. In the 100 meter, she ran 11.94 seconds into the top minus 2.5 headwind, and I later improved it to 11.84 seconds. That's minus 0.3 in the semi-finals and qualified as the fastest overall. The 13-year-old Annabelle Fashuba had a slow start to the final, but they came powering through from behind her rivals, storming past the field at the last meters to win in 11.773 seconds, a new personal best and championship record. She returned for the 200 meter on Sunday, running a time of 25.04 seconds in a smoothly executed race. Annabelle Fashuba also controlled the final, storming into the lead before the end of the band, and holding on to her lead to stand over at her last under 15 national championship. Earlier this year, Annabelle Fashuba broke the city of Plymouth's 48 years 100 meter record on her first outdoor outing in 2025 at the spring warm-up meeting at a breakfast, then Vopot in Plymouth. The previous record was set by Joe Davis in 1976. Annabelle Fashuba began to regain prominence on the track last year after 32 new UK records in the under 15 girls 100 meter and 200 meter in 1 week in May 2024. According to her father, Annabelle's track journey started barely 2 years ago. Her father, Fashuba, won the African Championship title in 2004 and was also the member of the Nigerian team that won bronze at the 4x100 meter relay race at the Athens in 2004 Olympic Games. And away from that, away from sprinting, more straight to boxing. Yes, BET Niger, Nigeria's leading sporting bet platform, has unveiled heavyweight boxing sensation Moses Itaoma as its newest brand ambassador ahead of his headline fight against Darling Whiting in Saudi Arabia. The deal marks a powerful statement of national pride and ambition, with the company backing one of the most exciting talents in the global boxing, who boasts a Nigerian heritage through his father. Itaoma, who remains unbeaten in 12 professional fights with 10 knockouts, currently holds the WBO Intercontinental and WBA International Championship titles, and is set to become a global sports icon. The announcement follows a string of high-impact campaigns from BET Niger that Bet Niger, included the industry-defining Cash the Boom campaign and renewed support for Nigeria's national football teams. Let's do it again campaign ahead of AFCON 2025. Kunle Soname, executive chairman of Bet Niger, praised Itaoma's Nigerian spirit, saying Moses Itaoma, we say the great passion, commitment, and never say die attitude that characterizes Nigerians and their spirit of excellence. Away from boxing, straight to basketball. Check your time, 20 minutes gone past 7 o'clock. The National Sport Commission, NSC, has given its backing to the Nigerian senior men's team, the Tigers. as they begin their quest to conquer the continent when the 31st edition of the FIBA Men's Afro-Basket Tournament is off in Angola. Today. Yes, chairman of the NSC, Shehu Diko, assured the coach Mohamed Abdurrahman led side that the commission through the federal government was committed to supporting their ambitions to land its second Afro-Basket title. The Tigers will compete in Group B alongside the defending champions and three-time winners Tunisia, Madagascar, and Cameroon. They begin their campaign against Madagascar on Wednesday, August 13, before taking on Tunisia 2 days later. The round-robin phase comes to a conclusion when they squared up against Cameroon on August 17. A total of 16 nations will compete at the 31st Afro-Basket Tournament, which will run from August 12 today to 24 in Angola. The Southern African nation currently boasts the most titles in Afro-Basket history as they won each 11 titles. They have won 11 titles of Afro-Basketball. Away from that, Favor Ofili, Chukwebuka Enekwechi, and Samuel Ogezi have been confirmed to join informal sprinter Koinshola Ajayi. The star-studded lineup at the 2025 GR League is Vanda Memoria Hungarian Athletics Grand Prix today at the National Athletics Center in Budapest, where we compete individually. Favor Ofili will contest the women's 200 meter, where she holds a personal best of 21.96 seconds at the season's best of 22.00 seconds. She will be up against some of the fastest women in the world, including Britain's Darren Yata, who has clocked 22.30 seconds this season, Jamaica's Ashanti Moore, and Dutch sprinter Minky Bishops. The event will also feature home favorites Alexia Sulanya, who boasts a best of 23.12 seconds. In the men's shot puts, African record holder Enekwechi will face a loaded lineup that includes a world champion Joe Kavich of the United States, who owns a personal best of 23.23 meters and has thrown 22.48 meters this season. Italy's Leonardo Fabri, who has managed 22.82 meters this year, and Jamaica's Rajendra Campbell in the 2023 world leader. Yes, the 2023 world leader, Enekwechi enters the competition in a stronger form, having matched his Nigerian and African records of 22.10 meters this season. Rising quarter, Myla Ogazi. We also featured in the men's 400 meter, where he weighted himself against a world-class opposition. His 44.41 seconds personal best will be put to the test against the African champion Muzala Samokunga of Zambia, South Africa's Zakati Nene, and Trinidad and Tobago's Jeremy Richards. Ajayi Koinshola already confirmed for the men's 100 meter. We face the world's fastest man this year, Keshani Thompson of Jamaica, at a field where every entrant bar one has run under 10 seconds. The 20-year-old has been in a sensational form, matching his 9.92 seconds of personal best in July and producing 4 sub-10 seconds of runs in 2025. The Hungarian meet part of the World Athletics Continental Third Gold Series. We featured Olympic champions and global medalists across the multiple disciplines. Action begins at 2 p.m. Nigerian time with a women's 200 meter and a men's shot put scheduled for 5:05 p.m. and the men's 400 meter at 10 minutes past 7 o'clock before the men's 100 meter brings the curtain down at 6:27 p.m. This edition offers Nigeria the rare chance to see 3 of its top athletes competed on the same international stage, each with the opportunity to claim a major scarf and build up to the World Championships in Tokyo. We move straight to football. Yes. Check your time. 25 minutes gone past 7 o'clock. And this is T-Sport Extra on Adami Mogu 107.7 FM Ido Ekiti. Yes, let's talk about the Super Eagles B campaign. Captain Nduka Jr. believes the team's Unity Cup triumph has reinforced their ability to recover from setbacks as they prepare for a decisive African Nations Championship group match against Sudan today in Zanzibar. Nduka Jr. He said the players had quickly moved past the recent disappointments, including the 1-1 draw against Zimbabwe in Uyo, that derailed the Super Eagles' hopes of qualifying for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and has shown their resilience by clinching the Unity Cup title shortly after. The skipper, Nduka Jr., stressed that the players are committed to building on the lessons learned from previous matches to deliver the strong performance against Sudan today. Nigeria must win the encounter at the 15,000 capacity Amman Stadium to keep their hopes alive after the narrow 1-0 defeat to title holders Senegal in the opening feature last week. The Falcons of Jediana, who were held to a late draw by Congo in their own opener, also need a victory to stay in contention. Assistant coach of Shooting Stars Sport Club in Ibadan, Oyo State, Akin Olowokere, collapsed and passed away during the training section on Monday morning. Olowokere was among the latest coaching hires for the club, having recently joined the ranks after the departure of the previous coaching staff led by Gbenga Ogunbote. Eyewitnesses told newsman that he collapsed on the pitch during practice and was immediately rushed to a nearby hospital. Unfortunately, he was pronounced dead upon arrival. Meanwhile, details surrounding the circumstances of his death remain unclear. An official statement appended. Oluwokere, a former player for Sunshine Stars of Akure, was well regarded in the football community, and his sudden loss has left many in shock. Zentu, so rest in perfect peace. Alright, Wasiu Alalade has sent an emotional farewell message to Nigerian Premier Football League side Kwara United. Alalade is on the verge of leaving the Harmony Boys after 2 years at the club. The experienced midfielder is set to complete a move elsewhere. Alalade held the Harmony Boys to win the 2025 President Federation Cup and qualify for the CAF Confederation Cup. Alalade is expected to announce his next destination before the close of the transfer window. All right, a quick one. Let's quickly analyze the Super Eagles B team. Yes, Induka Junior said that their Unity Cup will give them a hedge to prepare very well against their opponents today. You're welcome, Mayowa. You're welcome, Tomiwa, and as well, my Oga, the big boss, Oga BB. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you, sports fans, for staying tuned to Adamogo 107.7 FM. And listening to Sport Extra.
Well, today is another edition of Sport Extra where you get to listen to us on authentic match analysis, and every listeners of Adam Mogo 107.7 FM. You're welcome to this morning. You're very much welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday and welcome to Sports Extra. My name is Adeoju Oluwatom.
How would you take your breakfast?
He's probably scared for Super Eagles B.
We've drunk tea. You know, Adam Mogo is a very big radio station.
Yeah,
so we serve tea every morning. Haven't you taken yours? I have. Why are you not sending this old dog? All right.
Okay, so I believe every time there's something on the line, it gives us a reason to fight. Every time there's something on the line, there's this psychological effect it has on the football team. Every time something is on the line, depending on their level of seriousness, actually. So for Chan and Super Eagles, the fact that we lost on the opening match was a big mistake. A draw would have been better, even, but losing out puts us at risk. Of course, we're definitely rooting for Nigeria to win against Sudan. We're definitely rooting for Nigeria to win against Sudan. But we could have done better in our previous match. But okay, fine, we didn't. So this is a new chance for us to capitalize on. Now, the highest points in the group stage is Senegal with 3 points. The next is Congo,
yes,
and Sudan with 1 point each. Only Nigeria have 0 points. So a win for Nigeria will put us at 3 points. which will definitely put us at probably second or third, depending on the result between Congo and Senegal. Now, if luck shines on Nigeria and Senegal and Congo have a draw, then but whatever score line happens between Congo and Senegal, Nigeria still have to, win and put so much effort into winning the match. So yeah, like the captain Unduka
Nduka.
said, the key to success for the team is unity and resilience. Because of course, where tactics and football style fail, resilience and unity and confirmed communication, we always take we always take preeminence ahead of tactics.
What do you mean by confirmed communication?
Yeah, when there's a line of communication between the three parts of the field, you have the attack line, the midfield, and the defense. If there is a proper line of communication between them, where one part is not leaving the another part isolated. Now, for midfield to work properly, they need cover from the defense, and that's why you have the defensive midfielder who connects the defense and the midfield, and you have the midfielders who connect the midfield and the attack. So if everyone is playing their own role properly, of course we can't teach them what to do, but we can only tell them, we can only show that, okay, yeah, this is how you go about it, and that thing is what communication. So yeah, the goal we considered in the opening match against Senegal was due to a defensive error, that could have been avoided if there was apt communication. That's what I feel about it.
Oga,
It's straightforward. Whatever. We have lost the first match,
yes.
and for us to still be in contention, we have to win the second match. If you want to be a champion, you will not be afraid of facing any team.
So,
It has happened. We lost the first match. Let's learn from our mistakes in the first match, correct them, prosecute the second match, hopefully get a win. I know when you want to win, as as rightly said, the communication between all the levels in the field of play. But the most important is that we should convert chances. We take our chances as they come, convert them, and defend well. That's my take.
Tomiwa,
My take is first their determination and their mentality.
sorry.
They should be determined in getting this win, and as well they should have this mentality that yes, we are going for the win. We've lost the first match, the second match we are going to do better. That's my take.
All right, because people were saying Sekochile did well for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So not this Super Eagles be now will now fall in hands. You know what I'm saying?
Football is a two-way game. It's either you win or you lose. Even sometimes a draw feel like a loss. When you have a draw, when you have a tie, it feels like a loss. So today, even if Nigeria should have a draw, it's going to look like a loss for us. Now, apparently, even the coach of Sudan, Apia, he has indicated that preparation has gone really well, and that he has taken excerpts from the last match against Congo, which didn't go entirely their own way. So now he himself is motivating his own team to turn the tables around. So this kind of match is a kind of match where both teams go all out to make a very big statement. They go all out to make a big statement, and now the coach of South Sudan, he spoke. It was like he's giving his team training on quick counter, which is like a poison to our own style of play. When you play quick counter against the team that wants to hold and play the ball, then it's a very dangerous approach to possession style based football, which is very, very dangerous. But all the same, it doesn't matter. It's all down to the fact that, okay, yes, we want to win, nothing else but winning, not to allow distractions. Now, the previous match, they arrived at the stadium with Charlie Poppy's song blasting to a speaker. So Issues like that attract so much, opponents even tends to feel disrespected
Mm.
when you come to a match and you are blasting songs, showcasing dance moves ahead of a match. This is not the Brazilian samba. This is not joga bonito, where everyone understands that, okay, this is tradition of their football there, where they have to dance and sing as well as play football. But this is Africa, where everyone goes head to head for the battle.
Football is not that dull. It's not dulling. It's not a boring game.
Yeah,
So
it's not a
you want-
boring game. They
They've
should
been
leave,
doing it now. They're not the first one that we do.
yeah, but they should leave the fanfare to the fans. For we the fans, let them leave it to us.
I feel that listening to music and playing that music, it's like something to ginger themselves. Because I used to do it. We used to do it.
You are a
I'm a
player now.
footballer,
You know
so
you're
I
a
would say
footballer. Yeah.
it's a
If
normal
you are
thing for
looking
us.
if you are looking to ginger yourself,
Yeah.
to give yourself morale, then Charlie Poppy's song is not a song you use.
No, you don't condemn it. Everybody has their own favorite
Everybody has their
songs.
own
You know what I'm
favorites.
saying? You don't
Yes.
condemn
They
that.
just that song. I feel like it's just like self motivation, just to like ease
Anyways,
pressure.
it's fine. Whether they play Charlie Poppy song or not, my own is to just win today's
Yes,
encounter.
win and
That
leave
is
no
what
room
we are
for
looking for.
They should
Yeah,
have
that's
that
the point.
mentality.
Because people are on the lookout,
yeah.
waiting for what is going to happen today. Because if anything happens not favorable to
Nigeria.
the fans to Nigeria, then sincerely they will lambast
They will blast.
Sokochile, even the team as well. So because
Yeah.
people have been saying, why bringing 7 of Remo Stars
Stars
players? Of course, thank God, the Remo Stars striker was the one that has the high goal scorer in that Charity Cup. So I think that one is aside. But let's wait for today's results.
Is it quality will always overshadow quantity. But in as much we're even in the quantity, there's still a lot of quality in them. So it's not debatable. It's not debatable that the Rema Stars are there.
All right, thank you very much. Now we'll move straight to Europe, away from Africa. Now let me quickly throw this question out. So, what are the 5 objects footballers are not allowed to wear on the pitch? What are the 5 objects footballers are not allowed to wear on the pitch? Just a message on Adami Mogo 107.7 FM. Ido Ikiti. If you call me on, give me that object. Those objects, I won't entertain your call. Just go straight to our Facebook page. Drop it there. 5 objects footballers are not allowed to wear on the pitch. Or you message me on at Kingsley Iniovosa. That's my Facebook page. Kingsley Iniovosa. Or you drop it at Adamimogo 107.7 FM on Facebook. Alright, Crystal Palaces appealed over their demotion from the Europa League to the UEFA Conference League was rejected yesterday by the Court of Arbitration of Sports, CS. The London club who won last season's FA Cup fell out of UEFA's rules governing multi-club ownership. European football's governing body determined that as of March 1, American businessman John Textor had control on influencing the Paris and French club Lyon. It means under UEFA rules they are unable to compete in the same European competition, and Lyon held on to the Europa League spot by virtue of their higher league position. Palace appealed to CA last month after Testor agreed to sell it for the 3% stake in the Premier League club to New York Jets owner Woody Johnson. However, that deal was struck well after UEFA's deadline of March 1 for multi-club conflicts to be resolved. Palace, who beat Liverpool on penalties to win the Community Shield after the 2-2 draw at Wembley on Sunday, will enter the UEFA Conference League in a playoff round later this month. Nottingham Forest, who finished 7th in the Premier League, are set to replace Palace in the second tier Europa League. Alpha.
Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace owner wanted to, eat here, eat there.
You want to play smart.
I
Oh my
and
God.
Daddy discussed the issue yesterday about Crystal Palace eligibility to play in the Europa League, and of course, thanks to UEFA for this invention of this integrity approach, where you cannot you can't be a club owner for two clubs, and your two clubs are playing, or
Team
multi
competition.
multi clubs are playing in the competition. So yeah,
It
it's
does not leave room for fair play.
yeah,
Mm.
You know, eventually, if the two of them gets to meet
Mm.
and they want to favor one another, anything can happen. That's so. It's a fair deal that the two of them, that's because the same owner should not own two clubs in the same European competition, even in their leagues.
Hmm.
Or they all have feeder teams. For instance, in Spain, Barcelona has
that's another B.
Barcelona beat that they can be promoted to La Liga.
Hmm.
So it's just there.
So
So it's a fair deal.
it's a fair deal.
Yeah, it is.
It's a fair deal. Wow. It is well. Oh. Now, Nottingham Forest, who finished seventh in the Premier League, are set to replace Crystal Palace in the second third of the Europa, league.
Well, Nottingham Forest will do well. Yeah, they have a liner. They have Taiwo Awoniyi. They have quality in their squad. So I'm rooting for Nottingham Forest to do well.
Osinodo is there.
Otinodo is even there. Yeah, it's a talented former Chelsea player, not former talented.
All right. Now, you made mention of some of the clubs that we should be looking out for to this season, this new season that is coming this Friday.
Yes, sir.
Now, what are those clubs again? We should be looking out to that. This club, the way they are now, the way they've signed, they are going to do well in the Premier League, although the season has not started.
Yes, sir. Let's start from the back. Let's look at Sunderland.
Mm.
Sunderland has signed a total signing of 10 players. Now, when you sign 10 players, you're almost signing a first 11. Now, most of the players are Africans, which is very much likely to define their campaign, considering that Africa Cup of Nations will be played in January. So, when you're signing players who are Africans, you have to consider it. This was what led Jurgen Klopp to describe Africa Cup of Nations as a small competition. Now, let's look at another club at the top, and that's Manchester City. Now, Manchester City was a bit washed last season. They were losing, their form was not good enough. They finished third and all that. And now, they've made signings. Ryan Cherky and Rein Diaz from AC Milan. And one thing is, when you look at this signing, these are players you haven't heard much of them in their former club. You understand me? And now they are coming to Manchester City, and you look at what Manchester City has been playing in pre-season, what they played in Club World Cup, and you figure out that no, Manchester City has a new goalkeeper, Trafford, and he has been really impressive. He was impressive in his stint at Burnley. So now I'm rooting for Manchester City to come back. Okay, to come back. Chelsea is not new. Chelsea is not new to the game. We know what Chelsea is capable of offering to us with their quality signing, with their quality style of play.
But with that start with this, you can't judge with this preseason.
No, we can't judge with preseason. I've always
Yes.
emphasized on that.
Yeah.
But then you have expectations based on what you've seen. So the expectations you have is up to the club to deliver on them. So Manchester United is another club to look out for. Forget sentiment, forget about rivalry and all that. Manchester United is another club to look out for because they've made quality signing, and once again, Premier League will be offering a high chance, a high level of competition that was not seen over the last 2 seasons. That's what I'm predicting for Premier League.
Talking about Manchester United,
Yes,
Manchester United winger Alejandro Garnacho has told the club that to sell him to Premier League rivals Chelsea,
Yes.
particularly he called that Chelsea. Garnacho is among the 5 players who have been put in the bomb squad, and he is now looking to leave Old Trafford on a permanent basis. So Garnacho was told by manager Ruben Amorim to find a new club in May. You remember,
Yes,
in
sir.
May. So after the winger was not happy with starting from the bench in the Europa League final, Man United initially put a £70 million price tag on Garnacho, but have reduced it to £50 million now. So Garnacho has won the Red Devils to allow him to join Chelsea, or he will sit on the bench for the next 6 to 12 month. And you remember, Garnacho has made 144 appearances for United, for Man United, and scored 26 goals while providing 22 assists.
You don't get to see an electrifying winger as Garnacho every time. At 22, 21, he's still at the top of his game. He's even yet to reach his peak. And Manchester United is losing a very good player. They're losing a very good player. Well, gone are the days when when players have a bigger power, a bigger flex in the dressing room ahead of coaches. But these days, I think club owners have understood from mistakes in the past that players are not supposed to have higher powers than coaches. And now that's the case of Ruben Amorim and Alexander Garnacho and Marcus Rashford. Now coaches right now in modern day football now have stronger power in the dressing room, in decision making, than the last decade, and that's very impressive, but sometimes it could be disastrous. Now Alexander Garnacho going to Chelsea is going to be a disaster for Premier League rivals.
For Premier League rivals.
For real.
Wow.
I'm being serious, because Alexander Garnacho is a player that offers you a lot. Now, for a consistent team, a team that looks promising as Chelsea. Now, Chelsea have a priority in their transfer deals. That's young players. You don't see them signing 26, 27-year-old players. No.
Even some young players are willing to play for Chelsea if they made a move. You know what I'm saying? So they are willing to play for Chelsea. I think that's what Garnacho is really trying to do. Seeing young players there. Wow, these young players, they are very young and they are displaying their talents. So they give them room. Chelsea give them room to showcase. So,
I've always said it, that the system of a club will always attract a player. The system of a club, the plan, the blueprint of a club towards success will always inspire a player to join them. You see interviews of players joining a club after us making signings, and then you hear, I was impressed by the projects. Now, this is not about money. This is about your career, where you go like, okay, this was what I was able to win during my stint.
All right, let's hear from our guy about what Garnacho just said about leaving Man United to Chelsea.
Well, like he rightly said, when you see the crop of players and their age range, you feel you can fit in, and there's this there will be this synergy because of the age bracket that will make them to gel better. But I still they have some experienced players there too, who will bring in their experience to play to ensure that the younger ones too get a level playing ground, so that they, at times youthful exuberance can cost you a match.
Sure.
So actually, to me, the Garnacho's problem started the day he scored that fantastic goal, wide kick. I think against Everton.
Yes, sir.
So it's as if the team entered my brain small. So, and not all coaches
Trying to take something like that.
All right, the stage is set for Wednesday night. Tomorrow, as the winners of the UEFA Champions League, Paris Saint-Germain will face UEFA Europa League winners Tottenham Hotspur at the Blue Energy Stadium at the latest edition of the UEFA Super Cup final. PSG and Tottenham, we aim to see who comes out on top as the king of Europe. The Parisians won the UEFA Champions League trophy last season after thrashing Inter Milan by 5 goals to 0 in the final, thanks to the goal from Desire Doué, Akraf Akibi, Richard Varashkilia, and San Moyulu. Tottenham, on the other hand, won the UEFA Europa League trophy after beating Manchester United by a long goal in the final, thanks to Brennan Johnson's goal ahead of Wednesday's showdown. Both teams look quite different compared to last season. Tottenham have already lost one of their key players, Son Heung-min, this summer. The South Korean international left Tottenham to join the Major League Soccer MLS club Los Angeles. However, Tottenham have also strengthened their squad with the new arrivals like Mohamed Kudus, Martin Stewart, Joao Pahina, and Kevin Danso as we hoped to lead Thomas Frank's side to the UEFA Super Cup title on Wednesday night in Italy. Tottenham's Hotspur held the game after losing one, winning one, and drawing 3 of their last 5 matches against Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Newcastle United, Luton Town, and Wycombe. For PSG, the Wednesday UEFA Super Cup final will be their first in the history of the club. Luis Enrique's side won the French League 1 title and the French Cup last season. The lives of Milan Skriniar and Elise Orsini have left PSG for Fenerbahce.
We are looking at a match that will prove to be explosive.
Yeah.
Because now Chelsea have exposed PSG. No jokes about that. Chelsea has given the word, the code, the passwords to play PSG. That okay, fine. This is how they play. Now PSG plays in such a way that they don't want you to rest. They keep pushing you, they keep pressurizing you. And now the answer to that is that you don't sit back. You take it to them too. When they press, you press them back. Or even press them before they press you. So that's the password. Now looking at Thomas Frank team, the former coach of Brentford, looking at what he did in Brentford, looking at the way he capitalized on the defensive attacking capabilities of Ivan Toney, we have to have an expectation for him that he's going to pull off something against PSG. But then we can't write off PSG. We can't write PSG off because they're in hot and steamy, and there's Tottenham as well. They have Mohamed Kudus. Now, Mohamed Kudus is an electrifying winger, a Ghanaian star. You know, he has energy and pace and dribble, and he has an eye for goal. And there's Richarlison too. Richarlison is mostly silent on the pitch, but then within a few seconds, he's capable of making a difference, and then he goes silent again. But then that little moment of noise for him on the pitch, he can make a difference. So it's going to be a strong tie between both teams.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Minister of Sport.
Good morning, thank you very much. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Oluwase. I'm calling from Oraikiti.
All right, you're welcome, Sean.
Yeah, concerning the Nigerian match, I believe our Super Eagles can be are going to defeat the Sudan today. I believe they will come out victorious so that we can remain in the competition. I believe in the coach as well and the players. And for the Super Cup tomorrow, I don't think Tottenham can.
Don't worry, you will make your own predictions tomorrow. Tomorrow, don't worry, there will be a room for prediction tomorrow.
Only Chelsea is capable of doing that to PSG.
You know a Chelsea fan when you hear one.
Thank you very much. I'm not a Chelsea fan, so I'm a lover of Chelsea. Thank you very much.
We understand.
I started to the talk now. Very soon I hope you say don't join Chelsea. All right, UEFA Super Cup final is 8 p.m. Nigerian time tomorrow. And now away from that, let's talk about Sesko. Oh my God. Manchester United's new striker Benjamin Sesko will wear the number 30 shirt in his debut season. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Sunday Dubai from Ijero.
Sunday Dubai from Ijero. You're welcome, Sunday.
Yeah, thank you, and I greet all the analysts in the studio.
Good morning, sir. Thank you, sir.
Concerning Ganacho, I'll be Man U fans. I want him to leave my club.
Now fight?
No, not the fight. The guy, his ego is too much.
Yeah.
When you are playing football, you must submit and obey your master. So that's only the problem that Ganacho have. The guy is too over
confident.
High. So I want him to leave. So even if you want.
All right, straight up. Let's quickly talk about some transfer now. Increasingly likely as Alexander Ishak remains at Newcastle. AC Monaco are interested in signing Newcastle defender Kieran Trippier. Crystal Palace have lost their appeal. Yes, we talk about that. Then Crystal Palace chairman Steve Padman admits that they may be forced to sell captain Mark Aguirre. This summer, Everton have agreed a season-long loan deal with Man City to sign Jack Grealish. Tottenham Hotspur have approached Man City over signing Savino, with talks underway between the two clubs. So Nottingham Forest talks with Man City over a possible deal for James McArty and advancing. So new Man United signing Benjamin Sesko is taking part in his first training session since joining from RB Leipzig in a £74 million deal. So Malik Thor has arrived in the northeast to undergo the Newcastle medical yesterday ahead of his £35 million move from AC Milan. PSG have agreed a £54.5 million deal to sign Bournemouth defender Elias Zambinia. Sunderland are set to sign defender Omar Aderete from Getafe. It is £11.4 million deal. Rangers are closing in on a deal for Real Betis defender Nobi Mendy. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Malam from Mission City.
You're welcome.
I just want to confirm which time is Nigeria game today?
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Now, 8 p.m.
6 p.m. Nigerian time, sir.
Okay, 6 p.m.
Yep,
okay,
sir.
thanks very much.
You're welcome. All right, quick one. Let's read messages from our Facebook page before we wrap it up this morning. Ayegusi Matthews said, Oluwasha says, good morning, Mr. Kingsley. Thank you very much. Ayen Oluwasha said, Garnacho will not be missed. What has really offered to Man United is the attitude Rickson. Oh, my God. Sidika to Mr. Kingsley, well done. Thank you very much. Omoya Oyumi Manuel. They say, fashion, band, bangles, pullover, ring, eye shade. Oh, I hear you. Legba Jr. says that. Necklace, spectacle, goggles, necklace, wristwatch, bangles, caps. Femi Arinde says good morning and more wisdom. Thank you very much. Motukpo Jayoba says good morning. Well done. Thank you. All right. Alagba Kukbola Alagba. He says good morning, sir. Well done, sir. Thank you. Kola Energy. Well done, bros. Thank you. Larry Olokesisi. A beautiful morning to you, Mr. Kingsley, the Minister of Sport. Thank you very much. You're welcome to the edition of Sport Extra. Thank you. Olarabaju James says good morning, Mr. Kingsley. More wisdom. Thank you very much. Michael Abioye says good morning. Olaleko Luto says good morning, sir. More strength. Thank you very much. Yeah, you wanted to say something before I wrap it up.
Oh, okay. The last statement I will make, there's a man fan that called in and was like, if we they sell Garnacho to Chelsea, that is going to penetrate Man United fans a lot. So I'm just I'm not being this thing, but I'm only giving advice to Man United fans. I'm a Chelsea fan. I would love him to come, but I'm just giving advice to Man United fans. So they shouldn't try to like push him out, him kind of.
The idea of a player joining the rival fans, we've seen with Hadibayo. The case of Hadibayo with Arsenal joining when he joined Manchester City, and he scored against Manchester City.
Sure.
And he scored against Arsenal. And he went right in front of Arsenal fans to jubilate. And that was what happened when the club and the player parts on the wrong part.
This is how far we can go to today's edition of Sport Extra. Join us tomorrow for another edition. My name is Kingsley Iniovosa, Minister of Sport. So we'll see you tomorrow.